starting to get him now. It's starting to bother him more. Yeah. Like the longer it's taking, it's starting to bother him. Because he's like, you know, everyone that you're killing, I handmade by myself. Just kind of tell you we're killing the dude's pets. Like he's upset, just...
Yeah, I'm not going to be
Hey guys, this video isn't going to be nearly as polished as our other videos. One of the big reasons being, I'm in South Africa, and I'm without my pet detective battle station. And I'm also not using a traditional microphone, so my voice is going to be whack. The FWC finally released the body cam footage that took place April 6th, and boy is it amazing. And in my opinion, it further proves that the officers intentionally killed Bill McAdams' pet boa that he was legally allowed to own in the state of Florida. As of right now, the state only has released footage from Jonathan Wright's camera, and they failed to include Lex's body cam footage, but we will continue to harass the state until we get it. And I'm sure they did not release it to me because Lex's body cam footage was front and center while they were driving bolts through the heads of snakes. The other thing that the state failed to include was the hours leading up to when they finally started euthanizing his animals, where I've been told that Chris Coffey was threatened with arrest if he wouldn't comply. And if you know anything about Chris Coffey, you'll know that he is very afraid of breaking the law.
And this one is not, this is not a retake. This is,
it's a boa.
That's a boa.
So that's the first example of Jonathan Wright knowing full well that that was a boa and it was not to be killed. This clip here is the first time that they use a captive bolt on an animal. You're going to notice that Chris Coffey is actually helping them. And it's not because he wants to, as you're going to soon see.
It's musculous now.
Yeah, like I said.
Just don't get my finger.
Alright, you got your fingers?
Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys do the next one.
Okay.
Lex has a weird habit of throwing snakes down like they're garbage after he spikes them. It's almost like he has a disdain for these animals.
Stop. Yeah. I want to cry.
Yeah, I mean, if you need to walk outside, you know, do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna video the rest of them, just so I have proof that they're gone.
Yeah. Okay. And like you said, you can request, it is public record.
Yeah, his report and anything else.
It's funny that the officers think that the footage is easy to obtain, as we still haven't gotten all of it.
Try again. Watch your thumb. Clear?
Clear.
The officers proceeded to drive a bolt through several more snake brains. And then they break the bolt gun, most likely because they were firing it straight into concrete, which goes to show that they don't know how to properly use the equipment. After they fixed the gun, they asked Chris if he'd like to participate, you know, in his pet's forced euthanasia, which is completely bananas. Remember guys, picture these snakes if they were like dogs or cats. Would you want to drive a bolt through your dog's head just to help a police officer? It's crazy that they even asked him.
So we got one more, the one medium one, and then it'll be the big ones. So, you still up for helping, or would you like us to bring somebody else? Well, I have no problem calling and having another officer come so you don't have to help at all.
How long will it take them to get here?
I'll tell somebody to hurry up.
Alright, yeah, let them do it.
Yeah.
It's breaking me out.
That's fine. That's why I asked, because I know earlier you said yeah, but...
It's hard.
Absolutely. Let me figure out who's around, and then I'll have somebody come help me.
Good, because I need a little break after these,
Yeah.
after that.
It's starting to get him now. It's starting to bother him more. Yeah. Like the longer it's taking, it's starting to bother him. Because he's like, you know, everyone that you're killing, I handmade by myself.
Chris is
So,
on his way too, but he left after me.
That's fine, but I'm just kind of tell you we're killing the dude's pets. Like he's upset, just...
Yeah, I'm not going to be
Absolutely.
See you guys.
So we're using the bolt gun. They're reticulated pythons, they're a prohibited species. And we'll explain later. But they're all they're Burmese and retics, and he was denied for his permit to keep them after a certain time. So when he got denied, he was written for having them, and then they were constructively seized a year ago, and nobody ever did anything with them. And so they've just been here for a year, and now we just showed up there. You know how these work?
I've seen it once.
Okay, so You just put it on, you pull the trace safety, and smash down. So
Am I doing that, or am I holding it?
It's up to you. How comfortable are you with a snake? Would you rather do that than be hands-on, or would you rather be hands-on?
I can do either one.
It's up to you, man.
I only have handled one python.
Okay.
You want to practice one? Is he going to do that?
Yeah, he can do it. He don't need to practice.
Okay.
So we'll tell you. So there's
So you lift this up?
no. You pull this as a safety,
Oh, you hold it.
and then you just smash, like you hit down, and eventually it'll bruise.
Boom.
Because it's like a shotgun. It
Comes
just
out
boom.
and comes back in.
So it shoots in, and then it comes back into it, and
So-
you'll notice.
The snake has the two eyes in front, and you see where the back of the jaws are, right? Where they stick out there. An X right between in there, and that's where you want to put it. The eyes and the back of the jaw.
So if you didn't catch that, they're training these officers on live animals, and they're not even doing it right. One thing that they weren't doing during this euthanasia is they're actually supposed to scramble the brain after they captive bolt the animal, making sure that it is not alive anymore. Never once did they do this.
So all these are boas, and
That is the second time that Jonathan Wright has proved that he knows that the enclosure has a boa in it. Let me also add, this is moments before they pull the boa out of the enclosure and bolt it. There was very little time that passed in between.
That's like, what would you say, Jonathan?
that's probably closer to 14.
Yeah.
About 14.
Maybe 12.
It's bigger than that. I had
Okay.
I had an 11 yesterday.
Got
Mine was
the
12
picture.
yesterday. You good with that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 12.
Oh. I got tagged.
Yeah, he got smashed here and there. After I called,
All
because
right,
we
who's
knew.
next? I've done most of them.
I know.
No, I got it. I got it.
All right, you're here.
Unless you want to. Yeah. Zach? Chris?
So, hey, you need the keys for all these. To unlock all these. You got like just undo all the locks.
Not yet, but I'm gonna have to. Let's tap him on the head.
Remember, this is the one that struck at you
Yeah.
earlier.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, we're coming in, okay?
You gonna let him out and grab him?
I want him to go that way a little more.
But I'm saying if we can coast him, that's what I'm saying. Give him a chance to come out a little bit. You might be able to get him on the way out.
Okay. Hold on, Jonathan. Let him go.
I'm leaving him right there.
Listen, I can't reach over there.
Yeah.
I need to close this. Let it go, let it go.
All right. Watch the tail. I got it. All right, this one's not bad. Stretch him out. Just stretch him out to where he can't turn. And watch your pee. Will be here. Clear.
Picture him or it goes in?
No, it takes a picture. Just give it a minute.
Okay.
Just throw it in. Just throw it right here. So the one on the top we weren't supposed to kill. Oh man, because it's such a long day, dude. We just made a mistake. Can't believe we didn't pay attention to that. Huh?
What kind of snake was that one?
It was a boa constrictor, but it's
You wanna
pregnant.
Just, like, dump it in there or no?
Yeah, probably. It's a boa, but it's pregnant with like a hybrid that's really expensive. And it's not his, it's the other guys, it's the partners, and you know, just one of those.
Yeah, like a fucking nightmare.
It happens. It was a mistake. Yeah, we didn't do it on purpose.
Shove it.
We've been here since like, I don't know, 12 o'clock. Oh man, I feel so bad. Almost threw up when that just happened. I already feel bad like doing it at all. Like I don't even want to do this.
Yeah.
And then we accidentally make a mistake and we kill the wrong snake. Ugh.
Call me crazy, but Jonathan Wright has been talking about his body cam footage being publicly available since they got there. It's almost like he's been playing to the camera, or maybe the people that are going to be watching the footage in the future.
Yeah.
Those two. I feel bad, bro. I mean, I feel it's a boa, but it's a rare, and it's the mate right now. It's like $10,000 snakes, like the babies. They're really expensive bred. It's a mistake. So.
Yeah.
Just say it how it is.
There's the boa's dead.
The what?
The boa.
We
The
fucked.
pregnant boa.
We messed up.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh my God, that guy's gonna fucking flip out. What is wrong with you guys? Who did it?
Real? Hold on. We're shaking just like you are. Trust me.
Is there a way to maybe save the baby?
Can we save it?
Oh no, dude. This guy's gonna go bananas. Oh my God. Why?
It was a mistake.
There's a mistake.
How? I reminded you 10 times. Fuck!
Chris,
Fuck!
we know.
Chris.
Oh my God.
Hey.
No, you don't
It
understand
can
what you
get,
guys
it can
just
get, it
did.
can get fixed.
You can't
The
fix
state's gonna fix it.
it. You can't
Relax.
fix it. What just happened?
It can get
Relax.
fixed.
You can't fix it. You just killed something that wasn't illegal, and it had about $100,000 worth of fucking babies.
Hey, keep an eye on him.
Make sure you.
Keep an eye on him. Thank you.
Okay.
Just keep an eye on him. Hey, he's gonna lose it. Paul John.
They then proceed to mute the cameras for another 5 minutes, which they shouldn't have the ability to do in the first place, but they continue to do so as they please. I am not sure what actually was discussed in these moments, but it sounds like it's not good. It doesn't sound good.
He wants it.
Yeah,
He wants
no,
it.
I'm not taking it, but I want to kill it.
No, he wants it alive.
Oh, you want it alive?
No, you don't want it alive. He just.
No, he wants to cut it or no? Does he want to cut it?
You can't cut it. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna work.
Hello? Yeah.
So there's nothing he wants to do with it. He doesn't want to try.
No, he told me make sure I save the carcass.
Okay,
And
so
he sued
that
the
was,
guys. He
and
sued
that's
this
and
guy's
that's.
wife.
I can't tell you. I
He's
can't give legal.
devastated.
I understand.
Hold on. So they want us to take it with a property receipt.
No,
No.
he ain't giving it to you. No fucking ways.
He wants
this
the carcass.
snake. You're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah.
It's a boa constrictor.
Where's Bill live?
He lives down the street from here.
I want reimbursement for it.
We're on the
phone
we're on the phone with
Hold on a
our
second.
supervisor.
That's a
Our
12
supervisor's on the phone.
That's a
With the
15-year-old snake, man. Is ours.
What?
And,
Probably.
Yeah, hold on.
Probably
No, it's
from
not
Lex,
Chris.
yeah.
This is the owner. What's your name, sir?
my name is Bill
Bill.
McAdam.
Bill McAdams.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hey, Bill. This is John Gozaniti. I'm the supervisor of Lex and John who are down there.
Yeah, they don't know what a boa constrictor looks like.
I pointed it out and I
Yeah,
explained the whole
we
situation.
want to do a necropsy on the snake, just to verify what was killed by accident down there.
That's a $50,000 litter that you guys killed.
I understand. And what we want to do is a necropsy on the snake to document that it's gravid and, you know, basically see, you know, just to document it. So we can either take it and we would send it up to University of Florida to have a necropsy done on it and document what was inadvertently killed, or you can keep it there and we'll just document that that y'all did not want to turn it over to us.
I'll tell you what, I'm a good judge of character, and you're the only one that seems to really care.
I feel horrible.
Seeing this kind of blew my mind. Jonathan Wright has somehow convinced Bill McAdams that he's actually empathetic towards his animals. And he might have been the reason that all these animals were destroyed in the first place.
You've heard Lex say it. We didn't want to be here in the first place. Neither one of us wanted to kill any of... It's our job. I understand, but you got...
Job. You're working for scumbags. You're working for scumbags. I'm telling you the truth. You're working for scumbags.
There's
nothing that these snakes are doing in Everglades is hurting anybody.
I work in conservation law enforcement. Think about what I just signed up for. I work for conservation law enforcement. So, I mean, it sucks.
And they make the rules.
They do. It's my job to enforce them. So...
Yeah, but they change the rules when it suits them.
He says he's opened up our packages at the airport. That was his job. He walks around with the dog and opens them up. He's opened up many of our packages.
I do everything by the book.
I agree.
And
you've never met me because I had no reason to contact you.
One time,
the law,
says
and
you
that's
didn't
why
double
it's
back.
fucked up.
I says they do
put
double
him in jail
back.
over
He said,
there.
well, then maybe you didn't double stitch.
I called you guys
Well,
to ask
tell
him.
me you
But
need double stitch.
it's what I told him. Look, before I did this, before I became captive, I did interdiction.
We never had an escape. We never had
I've seen your name a million times with reticks in the box. I've never contacted you because I haven't had a reason to. Like I said, I feel horrible. It was an honest mistake. It happened. We owned up to it.
I'm more upset about the boa constrictor because I'm trying to make
Correct.
things back.
And I agree. Lex, I have them.
No, I mean, I showed
That
Lex
was-
5 fucking times and it was a boa.
He
I
100%.
adamantly told him, don't touch this snake or we're all going to be in hell.
Sir, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. He did tell us. We made a mistake.
I would say they want to prove that it had the babies in there that we say that they do.
Okay.
Obviously, if you're calling it a money snake and it has babies, but listen, that's more money. We need to be able to prove that. And the necropsy is going to help you in that
The
aspect.
snake itself ain't worth all the money. It's all
But
them
the babies, but this is what I'm
inside.
saying. So you have the babies. The way we prove that they have babies is we do a necropsy. And then it's on.
Our certified evidence, but it has to go into our evidence, which is locked down, obviously.
I think it would benefit you, to be honest.
This is not money. If you do fix it, then I appreciate that, but you guys have never done anything you said you were going to do for me.
That decision is going to go, I mean, this is going to be well
That's why I
documented.
said
It's going to have a
John knows me
report.
from
You're going to
way
have the
before I
video
knew you.
cameras. You're going to have everything. There's nothing to hide. Nobody did here
Okay.
anything sneaky or anything like that. It was a mistake. I think it would benefit you for them to know exactly what's in the snake. But again,
I could do that myself.
that would
And I
be
can-
You
and
could
I
hire a
document
private
it.
one. Yes, sir. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we'll help you with anything. I mean, like you said, I've tried to be straight up. We'll help you with anything you can.
Believe
man.
it or not, that's what I'm here for. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I know it's hard to believe, but
Hi everyone, pardon the appearance of this video. We're right now in South Africa, but we figured we have to get this information to you quick. What I want to get the takeaway in this initial video is you get to see the officer's perspective on the whole event and the killing of the animals, and you get to hear how they're saying some things. We're still limited on what we're actually able to see, but the most important thing is, how do you feel when you see this, when you're taking somebody's pets and you have an authority that only answers to the governor, there's no due process, and you're actually watching the final outcome of the political system in Florida, FWC, and how they view and manage animals that they deem illegal and not being able to be kept as pets. And with all that discontent and frustration, I want you to channel it through USARC Florida. It's our only legal voice. It's our only way. We need money to depose these officers. We need answers from FWC. And if this really upsets you, I want to hear about it. You want to support USARC Florida. This is our only chance. Right now, the iron's hot. So let's get excited and let's let them know you're outraged. And I want to ask you, why did they keep saying the boa is allowed to be kept, this is not a problem species, and then they turn around and kill it. Why did they actually do it?